My mouth is bleeding for some reason. He flicked my nipple and now it's bleeding.
And Nip flicked him like right before we started going, and then all of a sudden I look over to him and he's just like,
Yeah, I feel, yeah, it's like a cut on my mouth, and I don't know what I cut myself. I
I don't
had
know.
catfish today, but that was all right.
So if he all of a sudden just starts looking like he's turning into a zombie, there's a chance he is.
I won't talk for this podcast. That's,
Oh, it's just me.
yeah.
Well, that's good.
Welcome to,
I thought you weren't talking, huh?
sorry.
What happened to that?
Hey!
You're still talking. That's a sound. Someone could write that. That's a zombie sound.
You know, I'm turning into a zombie.
Concerning.
So, welcome to the podcast.
And you're still talking. I'm kidding. Okay, bit over.
Roger, I'm going to need you to give me some water.
Does Roger look like your maid? The butler? He doesn't do. He doesn't take orders. He's his own man. Yeah.
My mouth is filling with blood now.
Is it?
But we're
This
going
is a very interesting start to a podcast.
Not as much as interesting about how I said I started liking The Last of Us. You pulled a gun on me.
I think this one's weirder for me because at least I was expecting the gun.
Yeah, I guess so. So, yeah, we didn't watch the last episode of The
We
Last
didn't
of
watch
Us,
the filler.
but I heard it's got bad reviews.
It deserves it.
It was
I haven't
basically
watched
the
it.
DLC.
Watch this be the one episode that I do like. The one episode that I'm like, this shit smacks.
Yeah, so I guess it got a lot of bad reviews and stuff. I think people weren't really expecting it.
I told you what they were wanting out of it is the whole, oh no, Joel's hurt. What's going to happen to him? Oh no, it's filler. This is going to fill me with dread until I find out what happens.
Yeah.
And instead, it just was like, come on, just get back to the story.
Yeah.
Because no one likes filler. And in a way, I think this was, because like episode 3, Bill and Frank, that episode was filler.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good filler, so everyone just was like, I have cat hair in my mouth. That was awkward.
And I got blood in my mouth.
This is going great.
You got pussy hair in your mouth? You're lucky.
All right, we're going to ignore him for a few seconds. But Bill and Frank's storyline was filler.
Yeah.
But it was good, so everyone ignored it. So I feel like I feel like that's going to happen a lot in this show, where there's going to be filler. Because what is this is episode 7.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like a filler episode every 3 episodes. And I feel like a lot of this stuff happening in the shows is filler for that episode. I feel like there's in-episode filler to drag out an episode to be an hour.
What would have been cool, I know they're trying to add it into the episode. I know in Euphoria, when they were like mid-season, or like when they finished their season, they did like 2 extra episodes, but they were like, on its own. They should have done that, for as in DLC.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would have been better had they just finished off the season and then put out like the DLC episodes, not half season through.
Or
either way, I don't think the episode is as good as people give it credit for, and I just hope this is people realizing it.
Yeah, because they're trying to do The Last of Us Part 1 in one whole season.
Which I think could happen, but I don't think they went about it in the right way, and I feel like they're fudging up a lot of stuff and adding in stuff that was unneeded and removing stuff that I feel was needed. And I feel like hopefully now that the main hype of how this show even existing, I hope now that that's dying down, people will stop looking at it through rose-tinted glasses and start seeing pretty damn mid.
Yeah.
Like it's not great.
My mom started watching The Last of Us.
What's her thoughts?
She cried in the first episode, almost.
Really?
I don't see the emotional connection.
See, neither do I, because my mom and grandma, who watched it, and they knew nothing about Last of Us, they honestly didn't care about much of anything that happened.
I think it's because I don't have a kid of my own.
Maybe, but like it, mom and grandma have kids, So,
But yeah,
but
they're
they
Mexican
didn't.
though, so they're tough. They're like, just put some dirt on that shit and walk it off.
You're not wrong, but still, they were just like, was that supposed to be sad? Like they did not care. Um,
I think it
I know they
wasn't.
watched the episode with Sam and Henry, and even that one they were just like, okay, what was the point of introducing these characters to in like saving them to kill them off 3 seconds later? And I had to be like, well, in the game you're a lot more attached to them by this point. You've been with them for more than an hour in the game, so their deaths hit harder.
Yeah.
I was like, but for them, they were like, oh, are these people going to be with them for the rest of the show? And then for that to happen, they were just like, well, that was a waste of my time. So
Yeah.
that was my grandma and mom's point of view of that. They haven't really felt anything for any of the deaths.
My dad also started watching it too.
Yeah.
And I don't know what his opinion on it yet, but
we'll find out.
Yeah. I'll give you the scoop next week. Find out on Blubhub Babbles.
No. No.
Blubhub Babble Z.
No.
Blub Z.
No.
Bubsy.
No.
Bloop,
No.
bloop.
You're done.
You're done. You're done. You're done to TikTok. You're done. You're done.
That one annoys the fuck out of me.
You're Yeah, so there's
like,
a lot.
Never has a TikTok inspired me to like want to commit acts of violence the way hearing that voice is.
I got into not really a fight or anything, but there's a guy on TikTok where he.
Are you starting internet beef?
A little bit.
Is it going to get us canceled?
No.
I do not support internet beef.
No,
because if so, a Blubhub is not affiliated with this man.
No, it's basically okay. So this guy, he's famous because he basically redoes everybody's TikToks, but he does it in his own way. But then he's like, then some guy had to make a
comment. I'll say this: that's 90% of TikTok. I don't really see the point.
Okay, you're jumping ahead real fast. Okay, so this guy also did a stitch on. He's like, yeah, this guy's not even funny and stuff. And so I was like, I'll tell that to his 1 million subscribers on YouTube and stuff. And then some guys are like, yeah, well, he's just stealing other people's content. And then I was like,
which I do hate.
So I said to him, I was like, well, that's like about all of TikTok. I'm like, people just use other people's sound, and then he did never responded. And someone went, oh,
because one, I do dislike people stealing each other's content. I think there's a difference between using someone else's content in your own way, and then just straight up like ripping it. Like honestly, I think that the thing I hate on TikTok, and I don't like it. I get that there's lots of people that do it. I get there's lots of people that might like it. Not for me. It's when they, what is it, stitch or duet or whatever, where it's just them reacting alongside. And no, when they don't even do any faces, like, and they're just,
they do the Sigma thing.
Yeah, they're just like, I'm not gonna move my face, and then it's going on, and then at the end they're just like. And then it ends. I'm like, what did you provide me?
My favorite one is under TikTok where it shows a little snippet of a movie and it has Subway Surfers on the
bottom. I love those. Where it's like a show and then it's like some like rug cleaning. And then I never know.
We should make some of those for our TikTok.
I never know which one I'm paying more attention to, because I'll be like listening to the show, but I'll be like, damn, look how clean that rug is. It started off looking like that, but now it's like all pristine.
My favorite ones is the Reddit stories with the Subway Surfers.
Yeah.
Today, am I an asshole? Because
my favorite ones are the Minecraft parkour.
Oh yeah,
it's going on.
Am I the asshole for kicking out my brother because he slept with my wife?
Oh, or like the creepy stories.
Oh yeah. Am I the asshole for not letting the creep in my house for sleeping with my wife?
I don't know how you managed to turn that back to that, but I'm pulling you away from this. But
You're done.
but onto my part, the dude that do the Minecraft parkour, I love it when they just are terrible at doing the Minecraft
Yeah, I know.
parkour.
And then they like go back to creative mode and
Yeah,
go back
it's
up.
just like the jump, damn it, jump, damn it, jump, damn it, and all of a sudden I don't remember what happened in the story because I was too busy watching this.
That's what everyone
frick up.
says. They're
And then I
like,
had to re-listen to the whole thing, so they're getting even more views out of me because I'd stopped paying attention.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There's my new favorite thing is the AI voice generated with the presidents, like with the former presidents and stuff.
I don't want to get into that because I don't want. I want to avoid politics as much as possible, but that is funny. That is very funny.
I will say that this is the most thing that I'll ever watch as presidents do. I like how they just have like they're just like, all right, let's record for real, guys. And it just reminds me of us where we're like, all right, this recording sucks.
It's like I said, I find it funny, but I feel like that's access that's too much. Somehow, even that's too much politics allowed on YouTube. On the people will turn it somehow. So.
Oh, you got snacky snacks. Oh, yes. You get the good stuff too.
You looked at these.
You have to pay $1 at my work. How much you have to pay for yours?
I bought them with my adult money. You want to eat my snacks?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm about to bleed all over them.
Wow, asshole.
Don't worry.
You still haven't even bought me my taquitos.
Don't worry, the fish tag. No, okay. It's just cool.
This man steals my food all the damn time.
Yeah, I do owe you taquitos.
And you get free food at work. I gotta pay for my food, motherfucker.
I made you some food the other day.
Yeah.
But that doesn't count, I know.
I'm losing snack. Guys, I'm starving to death over here. Don't look at my stomach, but I'm starving to death.
No, I'm down to 2X, even though the shirt's tight as fuck. Thank you for the new subscribers.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we'll
Thank you for stealing my sustenance, my snack basket.
Exactly. So we don't really have much topics today, but I don't know if you heard about the good old Finn store.
Which one's that one?
Remember the dude who dresses up like it's a girl? You saw me when reacting to them on a live stream before. Me and David were like getting horny over him. You not remember this?
I feel like I have a vague memory. Was it the dude that was like the picture of your phone, like your screen?
Yeah. So guess what? March 1st, he opened his OnlyFans.
You already bought it, didn't you?
No. I
don't know if I believe you. That doesn't sound like you. I'm pretty sure you're giving this man's money.
$20 a month, and he's got like a whole battle pass thing going on. He outbeat Markiplier.
I mean, that sounds about right for the internet. To be
the
honest.
Highest you can get, like in the OnlyFans, is like 0.1%.
I assume everyone gets that, considering that's all I see in like Twitter when people are advertising their OnlyFans. They're just like, I'm part of the 0.00000 to the 100th% one. I'm just like, everyone has that accomplishment. I mean, do you just get that for showing up?
I got my foot on my OnlyFans.
I know.
So, but yeah, so
it's like I found out that on Twitch, you're like in the top like 10% of Twitch streamers if you average 5 viewers or more. Because there's like so many people that stream and so many of them don't have any viewers or like very little viewers that once you average like 5 average viewers, you're basically in the top percentile.
Let's just say, my tax returns are not the only thing that's coming in March.
You already put that on your Twitter. You're not allowed to rehash the joke here.
I forgot you can see my Twitter. But yeah.
What do you mean you forgot I can see your Twitter? We follow each other. I only have like 20 followers.
And I'm 9 of them.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's how I feel every time I get a subscriber. I'm just like, hand on another account. I refuse to believe someone out there managed to subscribe to me.
Hey, but speaking of subscribers, we blew up thanks to your Markiplier theory.
Look, my theory is true. Also, you know what? While we're talking about this, while we're talking about my Markiplier theorem, I was reading the comments on that video. First of all, thank you for leaving comments, and they were much appreciated.
But 3 people, my 2 best friends. I was thinking about that all day.
Shut up. But thank you for the comments. It's much appreciated, and we like reading them. But I saw a lot of people saying the whole, it all happened because he's more famous, so he got more money. Well, or he didn't change it, Lixian did. So I'm gonna counter argue these two statements. First of all, better money doesn't equal bigger webcam. You can alter that size.
Trust me, he tells me to change my size.
Yeah, you're terrible with that. But I'm going, it means he can get a better camera for his webcam so it looks clearer and it's not like as fuzzy, but you can always alter the size. Like he could still be in the little corner. Mm-hmm. So it means better equipment, not bigger size.
And Markiplier would have to approve of that too.
Well, no. Shh. Silence, mortal. My theory.
Oh, okay.
My theory.
My theory.
And as far as the size of it, and you guys saying that it's Lixian hasn't always edited Markiplier's videos, and he's not the only editor.
You got Super Mega too.
Yeah, there's been editors throughout. Markiplier has even edited his own videos. So Mark, I bet he's the one that chose to increase the size. Now, don't get me wrong. I know why, and it's not a dumb reason. It's that he is more popular, so people are more there. You know, it's
to watch him.
Yeah, it's not necessarily about the game anymore. It's about him playing that game.
Soon enough, when he gets super famous, it's just going to be a little corner of the game.
Yeah, so it's going to be a webcam, and then his face, and then in the top corner, it's just going to be the
Subway Surfers. It's going to be him, Subway Surfers, and a guy cleaning a rug in the corner.
Yes, he's going to use all the corners. Subway Surfers, Minecraft parkour, rug cleaning, video game. So I get why it happens. I just found it funny when I've been I've been watching him for years, and I went back to watch some of his older stuff, and I started realizing I was like, his voice has changed, which I do get. That's with age, and also I was watching a snippet of an interview with Morgan Freeman, and someone asked him. Have you always had his famous voice? And he said, no. It takes work to get a voice, and I know that Mark has had vocal coaches and things like that, so I'm sure that also has impacts on how he speaks. So
we should hire a vocal coach for speech.
Can I talk like this for him? Be like, I want to talk deep. Please let me talk deep.
Let me talk deep like.
All right. What else you got? That was my rant.
Well, I just wanted to say OnlyFans once again takes my money.
ass bone just popped.
I heard that too, but I thought that was your leg.
No, it was definitely my tailbone. It was very painful.
Yeah. I don't know, really not much things to talk about. I didn't.
That was not a cohesive sentence. That was not the English language.
I'm high as fuck right now.
No.
Ladies.
Can I tell a story?
Maybe. I kind of want to tell a risque story too, but.
Well, mine's not risque, so.
Oh, okay.
Your risque story, is it YouTube approved risque?
I don't know. It does have furries in it, so.
I don't feel like I wanted you to tell this story.
Gotcha. Maybe not.
The people get to decide in the
50
comments. All right, so I'll tell this story. So recently, I've downloaded dating apps. I've never used dating apps.
Yeah, mine has to do around a dating app. Not really a dating app. It's called Discord. Hey.
Okay, you're really not allowed to talk about it. I don't trust what you do on Discord. So I downloaded dating apps. made my profile, and I've been, trying to find my true love. No. So we run into a couple, girls, talk with them and whatnot. But there's one in particular that I find hilarious because I'm pretty sure it was a scam. But here's the thing: it was the most inefficient scammer I've ever met in my life. So it was actually the final. Well, so remember how I said there was one last girl that I was still talking to? It was her. So here's what happened. Here's the story. So I had 5 matches. So I was been talking with them and whatnot and seeing where it was going. And there was at the end of it, there was only one girl that I was still having a good conversation with. And we started talking at the start of my work. She basically messaged me right when I got to work. We were going back and forth, back and forth. It was really cool. We were talking about animes we watched, shows we enjoyed, conspiracy theories, all of the, all the good stuff. And I was like, oh,
where to hide the body?
Yeah, where to hide the body. But it was going pretty good. And I was like, all right, this is pretty chill. There were a couple of things that I was like, but we'll see how things go. And it's going really well, really well. And it eventually got to the point where I was like, oh, you know what? We talked for a while. I was like, might as well, try and move things forward. So I was like, hey, you're pretty chill. Would you be down to schedule time for us to go get some coffee? Hang out in person.
Go boof somewhere.
Yeah.
God damn it. Go get some coffee, or you want to go boof anywhere? That's what you want to do.
Oh my god.
I know, a great place down at the parking lot over here. Sorry,
you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
It's the name of the podcast. You're done.
Seriously, so I've been talking to her for 8 hours of my work. Went to bed, talked today because this story actually wrapped up today. So we've been on and off messaging throughout the day. So maybe 12 hours altogether of us talking. And I'm like, hey, let's go try and meet in person, see how, we get along as well in person. And she was like, all right, that's cool. But then I get the red flag, the scam comment.
I need some V-Bucks. Okay.
No, the comment was, hey, I have an awkward question, and this is usually what scares away guys. I have an OnlyFans. Does that bother you? And, I kind of sit there and I ponder it because, first of all, I'm going, was this really a long con to advertise your OnlyFans? Because I'm going 12 hours is a long commitment for a scam. Usually it's just right out the gate, hey, scam. So I'm like, maybe she's being, serious. Maybe they're serious and she's just wanting to. And I was like, doesn't, honestly bother me that much.
Sip. Okay.
I'm just going, hey, look.
If it pays the bills, I'm here to stay.
She might be making the money.
All right. Sex work is real work, people.
Yeah, I'm going, sure, so I was like, it doesn't bother me that much, especially if we get along, look past it, work. He was like, all right, cool, but before we meet in person, would you mind subscribing to my OnlyFans, because I want you to make sure that you're okay with the content I do. And I'm like, no. So first of all, I didn't subscribe. But I messaged her back and I was like, hey, look, first of all, I don't have an OnlyFans account to subscribe with. 2, I don't want to be the basically paying to see your nudes. I was like, especially if there's a shot we might enter a relationship. I would like us, if a relationship is going to go somewhere sexual, I would like it to go there more naturally, not me just not just be like, here's $10, nice. And she was just
my story's not safe for the internet. I should tell you after. Sorry, I'm just thinking about the whole thing.
I wouldn't be surprised, but
you might laugh.
Either way, so I was just told her that, and she was like, well, she was like, I still just want you to see the content, that way you're comfortable with it. And she all of a sudden kept really pressing it, and I was like, look, I'm fine with it. Let's move past it. And she was like, well, if you're not willing to subscribe to me and see my content, I'm not sure that this will work out. And like that was a huge, and I was just like, hey, it be how it be. And she like kept going, and she's like, well, hit me up when you change your mind. And I'm like, that was like really weird.
I just picture you guys are married 20 years in the future. Anyways, I got an OnlyFans. Subscribe to it. We have 2 kids together.
Uh, I don't know. I just like maybe she was being serious, but that felt like very scammy towards the end. Like I'm going, do you just do that with like all the guys? You just talk to them and then be like,
I would have said so. I don't know. I would be
I,
like, listen, it sounds like a scam.
I like I said, I just got to the point where I was like, ooh, you're putting up such a big
You
argument
should
with
probably
this.
try to call her out on it. Like,
I'm just leaving it be. I don't see the point of getting in an argument with it. It's not what I'm. It's not what I'm there for. I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was a little because I'm going. If it is a
you
scam,
should pull one back. You're like, actually, you should subscribe to my
subscribe
OnlyFans.
to
My
my
OnlyFans.
Uno reverse card. Actually, if that ever happens, I'm so doing that again. I'm so using that. I'm so using that.
I don't know if I trust you either. How about you subscribe to my OnlyFans first?
Well, how about this? We sum for sum.
Yeah.
Yours is 10, mine is 10. It's just,
I'll give you a QR code, anyways.
I'll send you. Here's the link to mine. You subscribe to me, and I'll use that to subscribe.
It's just
to
a
you.
picture of my foot.
It's just this.
Got him.
Got him.
Oh man. Yeah. Now that I'm like thinking about that story,
I know your stories. This is why I was saying I know that's not gonna. If it involves your discords, if it involves furries, and it involves you, not internet safe.
let me just add some extra content.
No,
Polymorphs.
we're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
You're done. Exactly. So
What else you got?
I don't know, man. I haven't really been on the internet lately. I've been
on that grind.
that and I've just been focusing on goals.
I think that's technically part of the joke of you've been on that grind.
Oh,
because you're grinding for those goals, but I was just saying it like in a
hustle
funny
culture.
way, yeah, and make fun of those people that are.
How about this? Before we continue on, how about you subscribe to my OnlyFans?
No.
I guess this is in the Blubhub video.
It is.
So
why don't you subscribe to my Fish's OnlyFans?
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's right. Fish has an OnlyFans.
That official BlubX.
Blub.xx. Don't look that up. I don't know if that's a real site. I said that, but that also sounds like it could be something.
Right. Let me look it up. No, I'm kidding. So, Tucker.
Yeah, Tucker. He's right there.
Hey.
Why are you not looking at him?
I don't see nobody.
That's Tucker.
Yeah. All I see is Roger, man.
Roger's over there.
Oh, my bad, Roger. You look like Tucker sometimes. So, yeah, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. And I don't know why this podcast is going downhill right now.
No, this podcast.
Well, I forgot to get topics and shit. And
you knew we were doing this. We talked about this like 5 hours.
I was focusing on the channel right now. I've been making thumbnails.
This is the channel.
I'm focusing on the channel.
We should go to couples therapy together for a video.
We should. We should see.
Yeah.
We should definitely see if anyone's willing to give us couples therapy.
Anyone know a good couples therapist that's like non-expensive because we don't make money?
Because I was thinking earlier today too. I was like, we are completely exact opposites, but we're like Drake and Josh.
Maybe, but yeah, me and you do. We.
But then I'm like thinking, I was like, it's like if we were like Drake and Josh, who would get the girls? But then who would be the fat one? But then he also gets the girls now because he's skinny. And also, one of them has gone to court because he messaged minors. And who is that? So their futures really, really intertwined. And I'm like, man, who are we with those? So I just like, maybe we're something different, like the skinny version of, from the Lilo and Stitch, the fat jumbo guy and everything else, and the skinny green
Oh
alien.
yeah, I know.
And I'm like, but the green alien likes to dress up like a girl, and I don't know.
That's true. But that's because they're trying to disguise, like they're undercover.
Yeah, but he liked dressing up like a girl way too often, and they weren't fucking.
I mean,
I wanted
they
to
were
see that
aliens,
shit.
so did they even have like genders?
I kind of wanted to see him fuck, to be honest.
Okay, we're done with you again.
I
I
was
need
kind
a
of turned.
button to swap topics. I need to hit like a button that just
That
says
was
skip.
easy.
Can we get a Staples? That was easy, buddy.
That was easy.
That was easy. That was easy. Your mom was easy.
Oh,
Got him.
got him.
Is this going anywhere, or are we just?
It's rambles, but I'm trying to think what happened today at work.
What happened today? Tell me your stories.
All
Tell
I
me
did,
your
all I did
lows.
was wash
Because
dishes
I
and go
legally
cook.
can't talk about my work.
Really?
Yeah, because everything I do is technically falls under. I cannot disclose information. That whole thing.
I can talk about my work, but I just can't say my work or the person's name. But I can say one time.
I can say where I work, but
Yeah.
I can't. I can't say anything.
Did I
about
tell you that the encounter of that old man and how I'm just really awkward in weird situations?
You're awkward all the time.
So I was doing dishes and
Okay, time out for one moment. Speaking of us being different, can we talk about the fact that I think at the start of our friendship, you were the extroverted one that was better in social situations. But I feel like that has slowly started to skew at some points where there's points in time where you end up, I feel like, being like the quiet one, not talking much, and I'm the one talking to people.
I think it's because I don't know.
Because I didn't talk at all. Like, you forced me to go hang out with people.
Like, do this, sit
Yeah.
down, sit on my
It's
lap.
like when it came to like the sushi bar, when everyone would go, you'd be like, let's go. And I'm like, I don't want to go. Please, fine.
Like, kiss my lips.
Don't touch me.
I didn't touch you. Anyways, with the old person, I was doing dishes.
Yeah.
It just seemed
I
to
was
have
doing
like
your dishes.
I was seeing like nobody was around at that point, and this old man like this rolls in, just sits there,
Ding ding.
and it reminded me of the old lady from Resident Evil 7,
Yeah.
where she just
yeah.
randomly
Yeah, the
he looked
creepy
exactly
one.
like that, and I was like, hello. And I was like, he wasn't saying anything. I was like, I just put the dishes down, and I was like,
Just grab him, Will, back out and shut the door.
it was just like I didn't know what to do, so I was like, I ran away, and I said, "Hey, there's an old person inside the kitchen." So
Have you ever seen the game now that you talk about it? It's called Just Die Already.
yeah,
Me and Viva played that whole game and like everything that can be done in it in like 2 days.
really,
And we bought it and we played the shiz out of
I
it.
wanted to play it too.
It's fun. I highly advise it, especially if you have like a friend to go up with you. I wouldn't necessarily suggest me because like I feel like for me it's one of those games where once you've done everything in it, it kind of loses
Becomes
a lot.
monotonous, like that
Yeah,
one, the
it
bad guy
loses
school.
yeah. It's basically like that, or like Goat Simulator, where it's like you get like maybe 2 or 3 plays out of it, and then it's done. But it's a funny game, and I haven't checked on it in a while. I hope it's gotten updates and shit. But 10 out of 10
Speaking
game.
of games, the Sons of the Forest is
Counter
out.
Strike 2. Talking about Counter Strike 2. The announcement of Counter Strike 2. Counter Strike 2.
Talk about
Counter
Sons of the.
Strike 2.
Talk about
We
season.
talking about Counter Strike 2, boys?
Talk about
We
season
talking about
14.
Counter Strike 2. Counter Strike
I guess
2.
Counter Strike 2 is coming out.
Counter Strike 2, boys. The Source Engine 2. We're going to Source 2, boys.
Hey,
It's about to get real.
get ready for your computers.
My computer is going to catch on fire. My computer is, I think, strangely the best computer out of all of my friends, but at the same time looks the sketchiest. My computer looks and sounds like it could potentially explode in any moment, and it's held together by duct tape. And I am not exaggerating with that statement, legitimately held together by duct tape. Everyone else's computers are nice, like slick and sheen, and then you have mine. But mine, I get better FPS than everyone. Mine's got them good graphics.
You also been playing Elden Ring.
I have been playing Elden Ring. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay. But Sons of the Forest, we should
Counter-Strike 2.
we should definitely try to play Sons of the
I don't know what you're
Forest.
talking about, man. We have like 3, 4, 5 seasons of the regular Forest I never saw an indie.
Yeah.
I loved it the last season. I want to be honest. That was my favorite season because we were like, hey, we've only, the last couple seasons were only like 3 episodes. We're hoping this one goes longer. It's only 1 episode.
Yep. Maybe Sons of the Forest will give us a couple of new episodes.
It's gonna be half an episode.
It's a spin-off.
Oh, I don't know. I've been seeing it's a couple of bits and bobs of it. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it too, and I watched it all, and I'm like, it's exactly this first game, but then I'm like, I don't know. In my head, I was like, this is going to be awesome, but now that I'm watching it again, I'm like,
Right?
it's
Yeah,
exactly
same
the
here.
first game.
I was like, this is gonna be the best game. This is gonna be next level. And then I started seeing clips of it, and I was like, this is just the forest, but with an NPC with me.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. I'll wait a minute before.
I already have an NPC that follows me around in that game.
Hey, that's Roger right there. Come on, Roger.
Hey, don't talk to Roger like that. You apologize to Roger. Look, you hurt his feelings.
Roger,
you stop
don't
pointing
cry.
at him. And that's rude now.
Oh, Roger can.
What? What can Roger do? Anything? Yes,
Nothing.
he can.
He can't. Exactly. So, how
long have we gone?
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
No, only 37.
Oh, I thought you were real about the 20 minutes. I was about to say.
I was like, this feels like the longest. I thought we were going on for a minute too, though.
No, I knew that these have been like 3-minute stories at best. I need a haircut.
Yeah, you do. It's starting to get longer.
I don't like it.
What am I making OnlyFans?
I'm making OnlyFans for like one piece of my hair, just one strand of my hair, just occasionally Photoshop a bikini on.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things. You just put a bunch of crumbs in your house.
Oh.
Your clean house.
My really clean house.
I can sweep for you, man. I mean,
I wanted to make a mean joke, but I'm not going to because we're being recorded.
I was about to say,
and the internet wouldn't understand the humor.
Roger can pick up a broom.
Hey, I let Roger do what Roger does. I don't force him to do things.
Oh, I bet you do at night, though.
Hey now. That's between me and Roger.
I am the captain now. I am the Roger now. I am the Jolly Roger. I bet he gives you the Jolly Roger every night. Hey-o.
Never do that again. No. Why do you like this?
You want to talk about some drama?
No.
Oh. I was about to say, we could talk about the Pokemanes thing, but...
Honestly, I don't know much about that, so...
It's just fucked up.
Yeah. Well, from what I have heard of it, it's completely fucked up.
Yeah.
But I don't have a lot of info on it. I've only just seen a couple like TikToks talking about it, so I don't want to talk about something that I don't
Well, I'll just give you a quick synopsis.
Because it
Guy,
sounds creepy.
it is, yeah, like some guy like says that he like basically works for her. And again, I'm like
Yeah.
a bit weary on it,
Did he
but
actually work for her?
here or there, but like it wasn't like fully confirmed. She said it wasn't really a real thing.
Okay, because I,
But he
I
would
I
tell
heard
the other
that
girls.
I've heard that one person say that he worked for her, and one person say that he was a Twitch employee.
That's yeah, it was something like that. But yeah, he basically made fake nudes of her and basically saying, "Hey, she's willing to do it for me," and like basically, yeah, he was like making all the other girls like, "Hey," he was like trying to pimp them out, pretty much. That's what it seemed
That's
like.
creepy.
It is, yeah. It's I was here or there knowing about the whole situation, but I was like, when I did heard, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And the guy was put on blast and shit, and he does not look cool at all.
Well, of course he doesn't look cool.
I look cool.
How would you feel if I told you your mouth has been bleeding this whole time?
I taste it. I taste it. Is there blood all over my face?
All over. It's not, but
Cool, because I still taste it, and it's not even. It's like legit inside the roof of my mouth, and it tasted weird eating those things too.
yeah, I appreciate that.
But if you do want to know, did you hear that Ludwig got robbed?
No.
Yeah, so I guess in California they actually had some big storms, and he has a Japanese car, those like Japanese trucks,
Yeah,
yeah,
they give the
small
like
ones,
little
yeah,
cool trucks.
yeah. I saw one when I was delivering that door. I think
I've
you
seen
were,
a couple of
I think
yeah.
you were with me when we watched it, or when we were driving by. But I guess someone found a spare key, stole the car, and then I guess there was like a whole Reddit like all around and stuff, and then
I'm not gonna lie, those cars don't exactly look secure.
yeah, they reminded me of like Tonka trucks where you just pick it up.
Like as cool as they are, and I want one. I also feel like you just look at the door and it'll fall off.
They look like Hot Wheels to me.
Maybe. I just know they seem incredibly useful because I want a little mini truck.
Hey, who doesn't want a mini truck? I heard they're pretty cheap though. I'd say cheap, but
Yeah, because I heard someone say that they bought one for like $800.
yeah.
We
And
should get one for Blubhub,
I'll make it the official Blubhub
the
car.
Blubhub vehicle. So
I
tiny,
think
both of us cramped in there.
strap a bunch of GoPros on there and actually go to Canada and try Tim Hortons. Therefore, I can finally
find me Tim Hortons.
come cricket.
Please. I don't know who I need to pay. I don't know who I gotta talk to. Do me this one solid.
Would you watch that Markiplier video if
I would watch it in the Tim Hortons.
I just want to show you just one scene, and it's not
Look,
even him, even
look,
at Tim Hortons.
No, the only here would be my ideal way to die, just so everyone knows. We're in our $800 tiny truck. We drive to Canada. I know there's like a Tim Hortons in like Michigan, but that one doesn't count. It's too American. We need Canadian Tim Hortons here. But I go to Tim Hortons. I don't know what's there. I refuse to learn. It's weird. I just wanted
Coffee, donuts, and
shut up before I punch your boob.
and call me Chris.
But look, I just know I just want to go experience a Tim Horton myself in person, and it would be ideal. Like I get there, maybe Blub has gone like popular enough for just maybe Call Me Chris would be like, let's collab, and then I get to like collab with Call Me Chris at a Tim Hortons where she's there, bought me Tim Hortons while I watch the Markiplier video. And then the nukes can go off and I can die.
The pigeons flying behind you as the nukes are just
like the God ray comes down, the angel starts singing as I drink probably terrible coffee.
That's your magnum opus.
I don't know why. I don't have a bucket list except for Call Me Chris.
Might as well just scratch that off in one.
No, I can experience. Like I don't know why. Because I'm like there's not like anything crazy that I'm like, oh, I want to like go see the Grand Canyon or Mount Rushmore, like the great wonders of the world. I just want to go to a Tim Hortons.
I feel that. I want to go to Japan.
See, I want to go to Japan, but I especially want to go to like all the Godzilla stuff. But for as big of a Godzilla nut as I am, and I love Godzilla, I still think I'd like.
Call me Christopher in a Godzilla outfit, give you Tim Hortons.
Oh my god!
I will die.
I take it back.
There's a new bucket list.
There's a new thing required.
Something just awakened inside me. It's like, God, I hope nothing. I hope this doesn't wake something inside me.
I'm in a Tim Hortons. Colin Chris is there watching the Markiplier video, and Godzilla appears in real life and kills me.
That's pigeons flying out and a god rays.
Just in heaven. Just, it was worth it.
Was it all worth it?
Yes.
It was worth it.
So
I feel that.
There, everyone gets to know my truth. Also, call me Chris. Maybe little collab. Maybe just a hi.
Yeah, say hello to Blubhub. I know you do a lot of reactions.
React to like one of our videos. Any of them.
I say our Taco Bell. I think that's one of our best ones.
No. No. I don't care. Just pick one.
Our gamer sandwich.
Yeah, the gamer sandwich. Do the gamer sandwich, please. All right. I think I'm done with my pleads.
Your magnum opus.
What's your magnum opus? You know what? I don't want to know your magnum opus. I thought about that for 5 seconds. That's not PG-13.
Yeah. Yours is all kind of wholesome. You kind of get married and shit, you know.
I don't want to. I don't even want a relationship. I just want to like be there. I just want to say hi.
Why not? I mean, might as well go for it. Magnum opus gets me married.
Because I get killed at the end of my magnum opus.
Hey, you get married. Hey, you get killed. I mean, you die as a married man.
It seems like a lot of work. I just want the Tim Hortons. I just want the
You just want the Timbits.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that's a thing. Don't tell me what it is. Stop ruining my experience. Stop.
Call me Tim. Call me Tims.
You ruined another thing about Tim Hortons for me.
I see your figure.
Oh, I know you know.
I know. I do know. So, but yeah, that's pretty much.
I feel like this is it. We've gone long enough. We're probably We're probably past the 45-minute mark. We can finish this off. We can say bye or hi
or Kai.
No. That hasn't talked to me in a while.
Yeah. I was in an open casting call.
I don't think me and Kai had a very good first date.
Yeah.
Probably because I almost died on a chicken wing. But honestly, that was some of the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I would have died too. They fucking just poured a whole bottle in.
Yeah, but like what ends up happening, so I like the dry rub, right? But there's like
I bet you do. And okay.
How do you live with yourself?
I don't. I had to shut myself off.
So I enjoy the dry rub spices.
It's like you say spices. I bet you did. Okay. Sriracha tat. Okay. Go ahead.
Something else might be added to the bucket list. But they like dump that crap on there. Like they just coat it in mounds. So if you just like hold up to it and it's like a loose pile on there and you just go like take a quick breath in, it just like that little coating just flies in and it just coats your throat and like your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Be PG-13 for 5 seconds.
Just the way you're explaining it, I'm like, how are we opposites? This is why we're
How have I
opposites.
not killed you?
Continue on.
I'm not sure I want to. Oh my god. Violence is not the answer.
I'm trying not to laugh, and you're trying not to get angry. Anyways, it coats your throat, and what?
It burns like a motherfucker.
Okay. That was normal. I do like. I know this is for B-dubs, but I do like the Oklahoma dry rub from from Eddie's. Don't laugh like that. You sound like a joker. Batman. You're freaking me out with that laugh. Don't do that shit. Don't die. Oh no, the set. You're destroying the set. He has now done a magnum open. Is that a lightsaber over there? Oh my god, you just destroyed a light.
Oh god.
Our lighting's off now. Is that a lightsaber? Oh snap. Do. Oh no, your fish.
Be nice to my fish.
You know what that moved him? Is Obi-Wan's?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh god. I wish I could explain to the people why you saying the Joker comment was so funny. I wish I could.
Yeah.
Oh.
The great power from beyond the end, young Padawan. Have I ever told you a story about your young father?
No.
Okay, I think we should end it because we're going a downhill spiral right now, and we're just going to be laughing and laughing and laughing.
Okay.
So thanks for watching this podcast. We're definitely going to have a,
Oh god.
Tucker's going to be the next one too.
Cool. We'll probably watch The Last of Us for next month.
Next month for next year's season 2. But yes, definitely. We'll probably have some better topics.
Did we finish any story this podcast?
You mainly had all your stories.
Cool.
I started mine, but then you were like, no, those are not rated.
That sounds about right.
PG-13.
All right, we're done.
So, yeah.